Hi guys, I'm Van, your local Thai here. After spending years studying abroad, I'm finally back to my beautiful home country and I'm here to show you the real beauty of Thailand through the locals' eyes. So join me as we discover this place together. In this video, we are going to explore Chiang Mai, the most popular place in Northern Thailand. And in this Chiang Mai Ultimate Travel Guide, I'll be sharing you everything you need to know before planning a trip to Chiang Mai. And at the end of the video, I'll be sharing a perfect 3-day itinerary covering some of the best things to do in Chiang Mai. And if you're ready, just sit back and enjoy. Let's talk about where should we stay in Chiang Mai. I suggest that you stay within the Old Town area. It's a really convenient spot since you can reach almost everywhere by foot. It's really enjoyable to walk around. You'll see so many temples and the old wooden houses that blend in with the new buildings. There are also the ancient trees that scattered all around, as well as the good coffee and food places. Around the Old Town, there are the red trucks that operate whole day. You can just simply wave one down, tell the driver your destination, and it usually doesn't cost more than 50 baht. There's also one interesting activity you can do here. That is yoga in the park. They do arrange the yoga sessions every day starting from 8:30 a.m. and you can check the schedule from the Facebook group, which I'm gonna leave in the comment below. And I'm sure that you've heard about the famous weekend walking streets. They close the two main roads within the old town just to make the market happen. And trust me guys, if it's your first time here, this is a must visit. And that was about where to stay in Chiang Mai. Let's now talk about the things to do within the city. Chiang Mai is famous about the temples, so let's mention few which are worth visiting. First up, Wat Jedi Luang. It was built in 14th century. The Jedi here was once the tallest building in Lana Kingdom. Moreover than that, this temple was the place where the Emerald Buddha was stored at before it was moved to the Grand Palace in Bangkok. The fee for entering to this temple is 50 baht for foreigners, and this temple is open at 5 in the morning until 10 in the evening. Our second temple is Wat Phra Singh. For me, the highlight of this temple is its golden pagoda, and around the temple you will hear the ringing bells and the gongs, which gives it a really peaceful vibe. You'll see locals coming here to pray, giving the offerings, or just spending some quiet time. This temple opens from 5:30 in the morning until 7:30 in the evening, and there is no entrance fee. Our third temple is Doi Suthep Temple. This temple is located on the mountain overlooking the whole Chiang Mai city. It's believed to protect the Chiang Mai city from the bad spirits. And there are multiple ways how you can reach up to the temple. The first way is with the red trucks. There is one spot next to Chiang Mai Zoo that you can grab the red truck, which costs only 50 baht, bringing you up to Doi Suthep Temple. I will leave all the details in the description of the video. Another way to reach up to Doi Suthep is by hiking. There is one famous hiking trail called Wat Palat Hike, which starts at the foothill of Doi Suthep Mountain. And there is the latest policy that they will be collecting the fee of 100 baht for the foreigners. The trailhead starts somewhere nearby the base camp cafe, and it takes around 2 kilometers until you reach Wat Palat Temple, which is one of the most unique temples in Chiang Mai. It's tucked away in the jungle and has a really peaceful vibe. There's also a small waterfalls all around. The best time to come is in the morning. It's better for the hike and also for the temple. From Wat Palat, there are two ways how you can reach up to Doi Suthep Temple. The first option is with the red trucks, which park just right in front of Wat Palat Temple. And the second way is by hiking. You can find the trail map from the All Trails app or just try to find the clear markations which should be all around temple. And once you reach up to Doi Suthep Temple, there is a fee of 50 baht. And as I had mentioned earlier in this video, that the view from there is really nice. For the way down back to the city, you've got red trucks parking just right in front of the temple. And these are my recommendations for the temples you should not miss. If you find this video useful, please subscribe and give me the like as it means a lot to my new channel. Thank you. Another activity to do within the city is visiting the markets. Chiang Mai has so many unique markets, and I will now guide you one by one. Let's start from the most famous one, which is Saturday-Sunday walking streets. As I had mentioned that they close the two main roads within the old town, the markets are huge and endless. The Saturday one is at Walai Road, and on Sunday it's at Tha Phe Road. And there are so many things to see, like souvenirs, handicrafts, live music, and also lots of food options. And if you ask me which one is better, I would say it's totally the same, just at different locations. And don't worry if you're not coming to Chiang Mai during the weekends. There is a market called Night Bazaar which works every day. It has similar concept to the weekend walking streets, just in the smaller scale. And the second market is the Coconut Market. As the name says, this market is located within the coconut plantation. In my opinion, it's truly picturesque, and it's the best to arrive in the morning to avoid the crowd and the heat. Like other markets, there are a lot of food options, including good coffee. You can also feed the little goats, or get a portrait like my dog, Little Daisy. And one thing you cannot miss from this market is trying out the coconut smoothie. It's so good when it's hot outside. This one helps a lot, but make sure to ask them not to put any milk or sugar. Our third market is Chamcha Market. This one truly gives the artsy vibe. This is a place for you if you want to find the unique handicrafts. And every corner of this market is so picturesque. There are two special places within these markets. The first one is the Shan Tofu place. Their homemade tofu is just one thing that I cannot stop eating. They also have another dishes. The second special place here is called Make Coffee Not War. It's the place where you can literally make your own coffee. You will be able to choose the method that you prefer, instructed by the host, so no worry, everything is literally under control. They also give you the empty papers to write down your impressions or to draw, and you can bring it home. This place is totally based on donation. The hosts are extremely kind, and I just cannot recommend it enough. Our fourth market is Baan Kang Wat. It also gives super artistic vibe. What makes this market different is the art workshops. There are lots of things you can do here, like making your own rings, painting, making your own notebook, keychains, and so much more. Our fifth market is Bamboo Family Market. Opens only on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's located in the bamboo garden, which gives really peaceful vibe. My favorite place for cacao is here. I love the cellar. They use the homegrown cacao from their own garden, and it just tastes different. There are also some unique handmade products here. They also provide the blankets so you can just chill on the grass. The sixth market is Jing Jai Market. This is a place where I go fetch the organic groceries, and this market only works during the weekend, starting from 6 in the morning. Besides the organic groceries, they also have lots of food options as well as the handmade products. Okay guys, that's all about the markets. Now it's time to talk about what are the things to do outside the city. Let's start first from the highest point of Thailand, Doi Inthanon. Not just being the tallest mountain in Thailand, it also holds the cultural importance. This park is named after the king of Lanna Kingdom, who dedicated his life in protecting the forest of Northern Thailand. It's also known as the Roof of Thailand. The entrance fee for foreigners is 300 baht. I usually leave the city around 7:30 or 8 in the morning. Arriving there around 9:30 is a perfect time. And the first destination I head to is Wachirathan Waterfall. It's one of the most impressive waterfalls I've ever seen. It's standing at around 70 meters high and has a powerful flow all year round. Its Thai name means thunderbolt, which fits perfectly with its energy. After I finish the loop around the waterfall, I always hop for my breakfast. There are the local Thai restaurants around there, as well as the coffee shop runs by rangers from the park. Around 10 a.m. is the time that most of the tours arrive. They always arrive at the similar time, and that's why I always try to arrive earlier than 10. After finishing my breakfast and coffee, I head to Ha Dok Siao Trail. There are actually two main trails here. One is Pa Dok Sieo, another one is Kieu Mae Pan, which I'm about to mention a bit later. Once you've arrived at Pa Dok Sieo trailhead, you gotta register yourselves, then get a local guide, which costs 220 baht per group. The trail is from point to point. You will finish the trail in Mae Klang Luang village. And there is the option that you hire a local pickup for 150 baht per group in order to bring you back to the trailhead. I just want to share with you one highlight from this trail that I totally love it. But don't worry, they're always on the side of the trail, wrapping around the trees or under the leaves, enjoying their peaceful time. The local guides for this trail are from Karen Hill tribe. They've got really impressive jungle skill. They always spot the green pit viper snakes. Sometimes I will never be able to find it by myself. The trail itself is really nice. You'll pass by the jungle, impressive waterfalls, rice fields, and then end up in the village. You'll also try the locally grown coffee, roasted and brewed by the villagers. After Pa Dok Sieo Trail, I always hop for some lunch. There are many restaurants nearby. After finishing lunch, then I head up to the highest point of the mountain. Before reaching to the highest point of Thailand, you can also hop to check out the famous twin pagodas. They were built by the Air Force of Thailand in order to cherish the 60th birthdays of King Rama IX and his queen. And it costs 100 baht for the foreigners. There are shuttle buses that pick you up from the parking lot, bringing you there, and then bring you back. Around the pagodas, there are beautiful gardens. And if you're lucky enough, you will get really nice view from there. Not far from the twin pagodas is Kieu Mae Pan Trail. This one is open from the 1st of November to the end of May. Similar to Pa Dok Sieo Trail, you'll need to get a local guide, which costs 100 baht per one group. The trail is around 3 kilometers and it takes a few hours to finish it. If the weather is clear, you're getting a really nice view of the twin pagodas. Not far from Kieu Mae Pan Trail is Angka Canopy Walk and the highest point of Thailand. Once you enter to Angka, it just feels like stepping into another world. Especially after the rain, it becomes super misty, it's cooler and so majestic. You can make a loop from Angka across the street to the highest point of Thailand. Just walk around, enjoy, and sometimes you'll be able also to spot the birds. If there is enough time, I always hop to check out Mae Pan Waterfall. The Mae Pan Trail itself is really attractive and doesn't last long. I would say that you only need 15 to 20 minutes, and once you arrive at the waterfall, you can just jump right in and enjoy your swim. After Mae Pan Waterfall, I always hop to check out Pa Bong Pieng village, which is well known about its stunning rice terraces. And the sunset from there is just truly breathtaking. The best time to come is from August to November. That's when the rice is at its greenest and most lush. At the beginning of October, the rice slowly shifting towards the golden color, creating a golden landscape. And you will spot the local homestays, which you can spend the night at. These bungalows are basic, equipped with basic amenities, and there is no electricity here. But fun fact is, there is a 5G signal. It costs around 750 baht per person, including 2 meals, dinner and breakfast. I stayed here once during the off-season, which is December. There was no rice, but another thing is that the sky becomes super clear that I could spot the Milky Way. One of the things that you should keep on your mind is there is no public transportation within the park, and things are just way too far to reach by foot. Also, the best way to reach to the Inthanon is by your own vehicle. It's the most flexible and you can arrange your own time. If you're not willing to drive, there's also the option to hire a private driver, go on a private tour or a shared tour, which is more affordable. Another tip is, if I have to choose between two trails, I will always go for Pa Dok Sieo. It gives you that lush jungle vibe. You'll spot the snakes, pass by beautiful waterfall, and try out the locally grown Arabica coffee. And that was all about Doi Inthanon. I'm about to share you my favorite place in the whole Northern Thailand. This place is called Chiang Dao, which means the city of stars. Thailand's third tallest mountain is also located here. And of course, there are lots of activities you can do. This city truly gives you a laid-back vibe, and I recommend that you stay here at least for a night because that's when you really get to feel the place. And from Chiang Mai, it takes an hour and a half to reach there. You've got Inthanon buses, which runs almost every hour. But if you can ride your own motorbike or having your own vehicle, that's the most convenient way. It's also nice to do the day trip to Chiang Dao, but as I said, the better experience is when you stay over the night. So let's start from the things that you can do around here. I always start my day here by grabbing a coffee and breakfast from a local cafe. Then I hop to do bamboo rafting or head straight away to Chiang Dao Cave. The bamboo rafting doesn't last long. It's only 45 minutes to 1 hour and it costs 500 baht per raft, which can fit up to 2 people. Now let's talk a little bit about Chiang Dao Cave. This cave has been used for thousands of years, but it has become a spiritual site during Lana period. By the 17th century, Buddha statues have been placed inside the chambers, so when you walk along, you'll spot so many Buddha relics. The entrance fee is 50 baht per person. You can explore the cave by yourself. It will take around 15 minutes. Just walk along until the end of the light. There is also the option if you want to explore further in the chambers. When you enter into the Chiang Dao cave, you will see the ladies with the lanterns. And these are the local guides who can take you deeper into the cave system. It will take around half an hour to finish the whole loop. I forgot to mention that the cost for the guide per group is 200 baht. And now it's a lunchtime. I always hop to the local Thai restaurant nearby the cave. It's fast, affordable, and always delicious. After the lunch, I either hop to Baan Mai, which is a village up on the mountain, or Baan Mae, a village tucked in the deep forest. Let's first talk about Baan Mai village. As I mentioned that it's a village up on the top of Chiang Dao. You have to drive up, which takes around 20 minutes from Chiang Dao Cave. The view from the drive is just amazing. You are going to enjoy it so much. This village belongs to Lee Su Hill tribe, who has been living there for so many generations. They mainly rely on agriculture, but not long ago, they have shifted towards tourism. You will notice a lot of homestays up there. These are their houses that they actually live in and have adapted to be the homestays for the tourists. It usually costs around 750 baht per person, including 2 meals, which are dinner and breakfast. The homestays are basic wooden bungalows and there is no electricity, and that means there is no hot water. You can catch a signal up here, but not so strong. Staying over the night here, you'll experience the most beautiful sunrise in your life. Let's now talk about Mae village. Located next to a cold mountain river, this place just feels like another world. There are lots of activities you can do here. Almost every time I come, I go for a hike to the waterfall. This trail is not hard. It takes around 8 to 9 kilometers to finish the whole loop. You will be crossing the river multiple times and there is no vacations, so I would say the best way is to go with the local guides. I will leave the link of the tour I took in the description below. There is also the activity like tea roasting, where you will be picking the fresh green tea leaves and roast them by yourselves. About the homestay, there are so many cozy places here, so whichever you choose, it's going to be a great experience. Let's now move on to another day trips you can do from Chiang Mai. Sticky Waterfall is another great option thanks to its limestone surface, which really makes this place unique. You can really climb up and down the waterfall without slipping. It's super fun, refreshing, and a bit different from your other waterfall experience. Since it's a popular destination, I recommend that you arrive before 10 in the morning. Also, just to mention that the entrance is free of charge. Next up is another great day trip from Chiang Mai. Mae Kampong and Thep Sadet villages. But since Mae Kampong is quite well known already, let me show you another one. Thep Sadet is a mountain village known for its finest Arabica coffee. Of course, you will find a large coffee plantation spread around the area, along with amazing cafes. And one of my favorite things to do here is hiking. There are so many trails around, and the trail scenery is really interesting. You'll hike through the lush jungle, cross the rivers, pass through the coffee plantations, and eventually, you'll end up in the village. It feels quieter and more local comparing to Mae Kampong. The only downside is that you gotta have your own vehicle in order to reach it. Since you're coming to Chiang Mai, one of the things that we cannot miss is, of course, the elephants. And the most well-known place here in the Northern Thailand is ENP, or Elephant Nature Park. I joined their half-day program and it was a great experience. Being so close to these gentle giants, learning the stories, and seeing how well the staff have been taking care of them, it's just a wonderful experience. And since their programs are pretty popular, I recommend that you book in advance. You can find the information directly on their website. Everyone goes to Chiang Rai one-day trip, but is it actually really worth it? Personally, I think it's really exhausting. You'll be spending around 4 hours to reach there and then again on the way back. So for a day trip, it may be too rushed and tiring. Staying here at least for a night does make a huge difference. So you can visit the White Temple, Blue Temple, and everything else in a slower pace and without the crowd. And it's the same for Pai. Not worth doing the day trip, the best is to stay at least for a night. And now that you know what to expect from Chiang Mai, let's talk about the seasons here. I will divide the year into 3 seasons. First is the winter. From November until February, the weather is cooler and very pleasant. The skies are clear and the mountain views are beautiful. This is a peak season when a lot of people visit. And next is the hot season from March to June, as known as the burning season. During this time, farmers burn agricultural land, and since Chiang Mai sits in a valley, the smoke gets trapped here. You might wonder if it's really that bad. Unfortunately, yeah, it is. In this year 2026, the air has been quite terrible, and even from mid to late April, it's still smoky. The nature becomes very dry, and during the day, it gets really hot. Lastly, the rainy season from June to October. But don't get tricked by the name, it barely rains whole day. This is actually my favorite season. Everything turns green again, it feels fresher, waterfalls are full of water, and it's less crowded. Plus, the prices for hotels and tours are usually lower. Let me now share you some of my favorite cafes and restaurants in Chiang Mai. First place is Bistro Pink River. They have a really good coffee. There's plenty of seatings and really fast Wi-Fi, so it's also a nice spot to get some work done. Just so you know, they only have pastries, so no real food here. Our second place is Fernpresso at Lake. Their menu is pretty diverse, lots of options for food and drinks. The vibe is super chill and relaxed, and the Wi-Fi is pretty fast as well. The third place is a Northern restaurant. This place is well known for its authentic Northern food, especially khao soi, sai ua, and chili dips. You can also order a Northern style platter to try a bit of everything. As I promised, here is a 3-day itinerary. And that's a wrap on Chiang Mai. I hope this helps you plan an incredible trip to the north. If it did, please hit that subscribe button. And in the next video, I'm taking you all with me to my most favorite place in southern Thailand, Krabi. Goodbye for now, and I'll see you soon.